Ryan, good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to see you guys too.
So, can we talk about the quarterbacks this game? Like, what do you see? Drake May, obviously second year guy, young guy. How hard is it to be a leader if you're that young on a team?
So I think that's a big thing for Mike Vrabel that he wanted to see Drake improve on this year and just continue to get better with. When you play like he did throughout the season, it's a little bit easier to be able to command the boys a little bit. But I think instant respect just from his personality. He's got such an engaging personality, so that part of it is great. Sam Darnold, when he walks into a locker room, the scar tissue that he's built up over the years, and then just the experiences that he's had, it's been great for him to step in there, be an instant leader, and looking forward to both these guys, seeing how they play. Sam's had a much better postseason than Drake May has in terms of the actual play on the field, but now we're just looking at 60 minutes on Sunday.
Dude, we've never met, but you're still jacked, man. Like, are you?
Oh, wow. I just started working out again. Thank you.
Dude,
Yeah.
are you at it? You going hard still?
I got to keep the beach body right, and the amount of times that I have to take my shirt off on Thursday night football, like I want to represent for all the dad bods out there, so I don't want to get too fit or too cut, but I think it's because I'm wearing two shirts right
that's
now.
what it
Yeah.
How's your health? How's your body? When you retire, do you start to feel things more?
I was extremely lucky. So I played for 17 years. I had 3 surgeries. Broken leg was the biggest surgery that I had, but I feel great. I wake up in the morning and feel really good, and I know I'm very fortunate for that because there are a lot of guys that aren't in the same situation. But as a quarterback, it's like things that guys have to worry about: shoulders, elbows, knees, ankles, fingers. Like I never had any of those issues, so feeling pretty good. Thank you.
With Vrabel not having coached the Super Bowl but played in multiple Super Bowls, do you think that gives him a bit of an advantage versus a coach who's never coached? Because at least he's played in it and understands what the week is or the 2 weeks is like leading up to it.
Yeah, the 2 weeks leading up is a lot, and I was never fortunate enough to be in one, but I think you rely on some of those people that have been in these situations. So I think Mike McDonald has probably talked to a bunch of his peers to say, what did you do? How do you adjust? The big talk is like halftime. It's so much longer, and so you go in, and during the regular season, you go into halftime, and it's like you basically have time to get in there, go to the bathroom, eat an orange slice, and then you're going back on the field. So this will be one where I think the advice they'll get: relax, sit down for a little bit. It's not like a normal one, but even just throughout this week, how do we continue to get our team to keep their focus on what it's supposed to be on? Let's keep football the main thing. I think that's something that both coaches are preaching this week.
Out of all the places you lived, what was your favorite?
Well, so I played on 9 different teams. We have 7 kids that were born in 7 different states. And so we've got ties to all of them. But I'll tell you what, I mean, Buffalo was certainly my favorite team to play for. And the people in the city of Buffalo are very special. But we've had some great – we love living in Tampa. We love our neighbors there. We love living in New Jersey when I was with the Jets. And every time I do this, I forget certain areas that we lived and I get in trouble. Houston was also great. But we had a great time. Treated every stop, whether it was a year, 2 years, or 4 years, as an adventure and really enjoyed it.
A lot of questions about Drake May's shoulder. Do you think leading up to the Super Bowl, sometimes things are invented for the sake of invention, for something to talk about?
Yeah, it's awesome. Now we get 2 weeks. You got to keep coming up with new things to talk about, right?
Yeah.
So
do you think that's a real concern?
I don't think it's a real concern. The reason being is sometimes, like if you get hurt early in the season and you have that lingering shoulder issue all year long, then it just continues. There's no stopping until you get a bye week. There's no stopping to be able to relax and take a load off. But in this game, for these 60 minutes, there are going to be things, if he is not feeling great, they're going to be able to make him feel great for 60 minutes, and he's going to be able to go. So I don't have concerns at all about his shoulder.
You like TV? Is it fun? Do you find yourself studying as much every week, or are you kind of getting into it where you understand it?
You study in a different way, for sure. But I really do like TV. A lot of stuff I do now isn't necessarily always watching like the all 22 and it's more watching it as a viewer. Let's watch a broadcast and let's see what they're talking about. Let's see how the fan is consuming this. But I do, and I think a lot of it too is being part of a different team. The team we have at Amazon is unbelievable from the top down, and the teammates that I get to do it with every Thursday night, Carissa, Tony Gonzalez, Richard Sherman, Andrew Whitworth, we're a really tight group, and we really enjoy being on the road with each other.
How tough is that post game show where everyone's yelling while you guys are?
It's the best. It's starting to really catch on the last 4 years, and we know particular cities that we stay in, if the home team is going to win, the crowd is going to be much bigger in some of these cities. But there's also a lot of Brave fans. The road team, those fans will stick around, and it always gets interesting after the game. But it's just the peer pressure I feel to take my shirt off every Thursday night.
I feel like Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, it's like Bert Kreischer, and I actually, so my oldest daughter is now a freshman in high school, so you can imagine walking home flying home after taking my shirt off, and the things and the daggers that she stares at me coming through the door, like, Dad, you're embarrassing me again.
I've talked to Andrew a couple times on Zoom, and then I was at a boxing gym, and he was there, and I wasn't sure if it was him, but then I actually got closer to him. If this were like the 1400s, he would own full continents. He is such a large man.
Such a large man. He's probably 60 pounds lighter than at his heaviest as well, but he's so fit. The thing that you don't get about these guys, yes, he's 6'7", which now 6'7", we did think last night. He's 300 pounds, but the athleticism on this guy, it's unbelievable. You have these superhuman athletes that are being put on the offensive and defensive lines, and he's a great example of a guy that's now 43 years old. You look at him, he's fit, he's in shape, and he's as flexible. Like, if you went to a hot yoga class with him, I think he'd put his foot behind his head. It's, what are we doing? That's not supposed to be legal.
He's something, even if you don't know who he is. His body, like, he's something.
Yeah.
Not sure, UFC, football, basketball, but he's something.
There were people that were put on this earth to play professional sports. I was not one of them. This body shape and type, no. But Andrew Whitworth was put on this earth to play professional sports, and he did it at the highest level.
You have your Aruba shirt on. Were you there?
So my wife and I went to Aruba. I don't know if you guys have ever been, but this was my first time. And for us, we've been married for almost 20 years now. We have 7 kids. We don't get away a lot. So we jumped on the opportunity to go. But then it was like, what are we going to talk about? Like, it was like a first date all over again, But they called the island One Happy Island for a reason. Like, we got there right away. You feel so relaxed and light. We came back feeling so rejuvenated, but it was like a great combination of white sandy beaches and all the things you need. But there was also the adventure, being able to go for a hike in the national park, being able to go to one of these natural swimming pools, being able to scuba dive. All that stuff was great. And we came back refreshed and ready to go.
Ryan, really appreciate the time. Love your work on television now.
All right.
It really is great. Thanks so much,
Appreciate
man.
it. Thank you.